On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the USC Trojans and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USC's offense will have the football first. And here comes the former walk-on King Miller. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Miller. Powers through. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Miller. He's past the sticks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Flush to the left. Touchdown, Trojans! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Washington. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Huskies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, open field on the right.
He's at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Williams. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Making the adjustment. First play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll run it to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Drops back on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut, nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Moving to his left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So an 82-yard drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Rush is on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Got an alley. He's stopped.
Nice job by the offense going with the misdirection play because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Turning it on. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Snap in the shotgun. Right side, it's Bowman. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing, Williams. Got the quick pass. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
The run inside. It's Riley. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Williams to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snags it. At the 20, he's got space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Second and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. This time it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He's looking to throw. Touchdown USC! Quick strike through the air for the score. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 16 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. Back over to your game inside Husky Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Williams. Left side is Wiley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They're field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Making the adjustment on the play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Running inside, it's Wiley. Got enough for the 1st down. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Drives inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No,
Running room in the middle. Inside the to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Williams. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams looking for a man. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Washington coming to the line with another first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Snags it down the right side. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Riley. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. Snagged in the middle, it's Riley. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Look out! Taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Good, right down the boulevard.
And not to be the old booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's McNabb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Trojan sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. The Trojans send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Here's a give to Washington. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Line getting set on second down. Washington again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Finds his man on the RPO. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to cut.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. Turns it upfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Trojan sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Got it in the middle. It's Bowman. Touchdown, Trojans! He got a step and just dusted the field. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead, and that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Trying to get started. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Delay to the back. It's Miller.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Number 96, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did not.